right, so here is this defensively gifted fighter, and certainly has some offense as well, but more often than not, that offense is set up by his sound defense. He uses movement beautifully, uses his defense to create offensive angles. This guy can stick and move with the best of the man, and even when you think you have him in a bad position, more often than not, swivels that head off of the center line and counters you right in the jaw. So an outstanding defensive striker, very good counterattacks, and a very interesting matchup in front of him tonight. As you'd expect, a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. Inside the octagon, the notorious one is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. We set it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Suzuki. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Good.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon and try to make your mark on the stage.
Gets back to his feet.
Oh, that's right hand. Oh, my goodness.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. That landed. That one connected. 2 minutes have expired off the round 1 clock here. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Single.
Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your legs able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Under a minute now to go in the opening round. And they separate.
Beautiful kick to the body.
There, somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yeah?
Final seconds of round one. Just missed on the overhand left. Good head movement there. All right, there's the horn. The round is over. The fight is not, though, despite the 2 knockdowns there in that round. Incredible toughness on one side, incredible power on the other.
Incredible power by this fighter, but also a very good patience and a very good approach to finding those kill shots. He has not been able to get his opponent out of there just yet, but frustration cannot set in. Because when you're fighting someone this good, this tough, it only takes them one opportunity to finish you.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Nice job by Conor McGregor navigating distance here, and he's done a pretty good job overall, DC, navigating his celebrity. He can't go anywhere in his native Ireland without getting stopped by somebody. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was a really nice takedown. Big ground and pound.
Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
McGregor grounded pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Nice strike from bottom position. Oh, McGregor's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by McGregor. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily. Successful blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Both of them landing massive shots. Now he's back up.
Nice job blocking the elbow. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. big right hand.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down just before the horn, so he'll walk back to his corner here. We'll see if they can get him physically, mentally back into the fight. What a moment at the end of that round.
Slow that down and let's get this back on track.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well,
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
all right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expect.
Oh, big shots here. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't. Will do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
All right, now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 39 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Suzuki.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.